Hi everyone, it's Lisa and welcome to Make It Monday. Today is week 37 in my series on dynamic duos, where I'm teaching you two projects using the same product. And today we're still focusing on the holiday catalog, and we will be for a few weeks because there are so many amazing things to show you. I wanted to show you something a little bit more traditional colors with the deep greens, but I added some accents of the gold and the champagne. Let me show you how I've created this card. I began with a half a sheet of Always Artichoke cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5. Then I embossed the background using the brand new embossing folder called On Point. To me, it looks like a bunch of little Christmas trees in the background, but I've also find it lots of fun to use because they look like small arrows. Now, it might be difficult to see on this card, but it is embossed. Now, remember, you can go over to my blog and see all the pictures. If you click on them, they'll open up and you can see them larger. This is pistachio pudding cardstock that measures 4 by 2.5 inches. The vanilla piece measures 1 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch. Now, when you go to stamp the words, just make sure that you stamp them offset. The words are all from this photopolymer set called Christmas Bliss, which I'm really enjoying because there's such a great variation of greetings, including sentiments for the inside of your card. You can see that I've used the star here from this stamp set that I used last week as well, Cheerful Tags. Here's those row of trees here. Really, really fun. So let's talk about the details. In the stamp set, you're going to see this star, which I have found really versatile, not just for Christmas as well. Love the stripes. I stamped it in early espresso ink. Again, it's photopolymer, so it's going to make stamping really easy. I've used the star framelits to cut out this image, as well as the next size up to cut the star from the glimmer paper. Now, I'm calling this framelit number 1 and framelit number 2. I number mine from the inside out so that if I recreate a project, I know what size that I've used, and I do make note of it. I don't like to waste any of this precious, beautiful glimmer paper, so I'm going to put this down here. Remember that it cuts on the inside, not the outside, so you can squeeze this as close as you possibly can to maximize it. And of course, the magnetic platform still has plenty of room for other pieces. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to run it through all one time. We're left with these two pieces, and you can see that I had mounted them on my word block here. Now, I like dimensionals, and that is going to go here. This is about 3 inches of the gold baker's twine that I just double knotted. And let me explain to you about double knotting so that you know what I mean. I'm going to do what I call an air knot. So I'm going to take my raw ends and make a knot. But before I pull this, I'm actually going to bring the raw end back down inside. So now my knot actually in the center is going to be bigger. See, when I pull this, the knot is larger. This is a great tip for you if you're going to put it over a button where there's holes. So I went ahead and I used a glue dot to attach it to the center and just gave my ends a little bit of a haircut, and then I mounted this on dimensionals. Now let's talk about the sequins. I've pulled these off of the sequin trim. Trim comes on a roll, and I just snipped them and then just pulled them off so that I can add them to my container to use individually. And just like I told you last week, I found the two-way glue pen is the best. Put a dab here, pick up your sequin, put it on, and it dries within less than a minute. And they're very sturdy. But that's the card. Wait till you see the dynamic duo. This time of year, we're all going to need gift tags for our packaging. This is also a great idea for birthdays as well, and for showers, because we're all using tags for those as well. So think about changing up the occasions. Made the topper exactly like I made the card, just without the sequins, because I saved those for my tags. So this is one of the Stampin' Up! Cello bags. This is the 4" by 6", and I love our bags because they're very crisp. They're not like the plastic you feel in a Ziploc bag. They're very much cellophane. And inside, I'm going to give you just a little layout of the tags that I've made. And then I'll go over some of the details with you. I used all the same elements that I did in the card. Nothing's different other than I brought in the Cheerful Tags stamp set to create the tags, and I used the coordinating punch. In the Cheerful Tags stamp set, I pulled out the image and I mounted it, and I've pre-stamped the tag image. And then I used the coordinating note tag punch to punch it out. This makes making tags a breeze. And you can see from here that I've just embellished them with the to and from and the star and the trees, a coordination of using these two stamp sets, the Cheerful Tags and the Christmas Bliss. 7 inches of the same baker's twine. I just looped it through the hole that I created with the 1/8 inch circle punch. That's this week's Dynamic Duo. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next week for Make It Monday.